There's a struggle that no one speaks about. The struggle of wanting to slow things down but having to speed it up nonetheless. The struggle of being intelligent but not having a safe place to express it. The struggle of wanting to cry but not having a reasonable reason to justify it. You were told that to be used to be confident and to command respect every time that you walk into a room. From your earliest memories, your ego depended on you standing up for yourself and having a solidified image from the get-go and not letting anyone dismantle that. And by anyone, I do mean yourself too. For a man, being black means being consistent. It means gaining respect. It means having respect. It means being a threat in all levels of life, which all sounds cool in a way until you start to feel nervous, you start to feel drained out, you start feeling like you need to have a rest. And then what? See, you screwed up by having a normal human reaction, but because of your genetic makeup, it hits deeper. It's not just a heart palpitation, it's not just sweat, it's not just worry, it's not just nervousness, it's a hit to your identity. It's a hit to your manhood, it's a hit to who you are. My hunch is that this is a result of the culture that has been given to us, not built by us. From years of discrimination, oppressors needed a reason for their racism to be valid. So they framed black men as animals, savages, criminals, neglectful parents, and so on. Media followed along and portrayed us as humans, but humans who aren't home trained. So that's why we let our trousers sag down. Men with low IQ, so that's why we sell drugs or end up not being successful. Men obsessed with parties and hooking up with a lot of women until we forget whose child it is. Gang violence made it look like we are the oppressors when gangs were originally formed for protection and a symbol of rebellion from the unjust norms black men and women had to face. Yes, many black men went down the lane of being a criminal, committing robberies and things of that nature, but that's not because of their DNA. That's not because they are inherent to it, but because they weren't given a fair option anywhere else. And with that, I'd like to also point out that other races also commit those same things. It may be on a wider scale with the black community, but it's literally what I just said. Discrimination. Discrimination and being put outside of a house that is feeding other people, but it's not feeding you. It's making you look like a monster, so what do you become? A monster. You fit into the clothes that they tried to give you because that's the only thing that will fit. That's the only thing that will make you look like a human being around them. Only thing is that this tailor-made suit that they tried to give you to make you feel like one of them also makes you look like someone who has emotional stupidity rather than emotional intelligence. You lack vulnerability. You're hard as a rock. You're strong, but that also means that you're tough. You're hard to get into. Emotions aren't something that was taught to you and something that you negate from entirely. That's the story that they give you, and that's the image that has been portrayed within these things. And that is why anxiety is not something that is connotated to you. It's not something that is normal inside of your realm. It's not something that would be the first thought when someone looks at you. You're not human, is what I'm trying to say. That's why when you cry, it's televised, it's more entertaining, it's more humiliating than it is for anyone else. And when you show signs of softness, you're ashamed. This hypermasculinity isn't just wrong, but abnormal. It really goes deep. I want to show you how deep it actually goes. So peep game. In 2017, there was a study, and it reads that 950 American participants showed that people generally perceive black men as larger, bigger, and more threatening, even if they are the same height, weight as a white individual, which is just crazy to me. I think that speaks for itself. I ain't even gotta say too much. The perception of a black person just from a side by side, even if it is the same thing as a white person, the same height, the same build, the same tonacity, everything, you're still more threatening. Why is it that black men are disproportionately more likely to be killed in an altercation with the police even if they are unarmed? The reality is, even when a black man is unarmed, they still see that culture of violence within you, that culture of cold-heartedness, that culture of being a savage, rebellion. Live in a modern world now, so you sag your trousers not with shame but with pride. You express your struggle through the music. There's more opportunities for you to make a living, but you still feel choked. People still look at you with a bit of caution even when you display perfect comprehensive skills. And for that reason, you can't be weak. You can't be anxious. Sort of like meeting a black nerd for the first time. Even if you're a black nerd, you're trying to hide it. So when you meet another black nerd who's actually confident and is naive enough to express that, crazy for me to even say that sentence, but it's naive enough to even express that, it's a shock to you. It's like you came across an alien. It's like you came across something that you've never seen before because we're so brainwashed to conform to these stereotypes that have been given to us by the oppressors, to make us more oppressed than we already are, to make us oppress each other even, to make us not express, to make us feel so tight, feel so tense. So like the anxiety, you gotta run to it because that's you. Anxiety isn't something that's trying to make you feel weak, bro. The anxiety is something that's trying to negate you from something or push you towards it. Realize that anxiety is a normal emotion that everyone deals with. Anxiety is just your alarm system. It's literally your alarm system that is alerting you of excitedness or alerting you of danger. And you know, if you're feeling anxiety about something that isn't dangerous, that just means you gotta dig deeper, because the more you try to ignore it and act like some tough guy, the more strong that anxiety comes. We all deal with anxiety, we all shed a tear, we all deal with depressing thoughts. It's not something that you should feel ashamed of, and you should be happy about it. It proves that you're human, it proves that you're still breathing, it proves that you're still living. It's a blessing to feel anxious, it's a blessing to feel depressed, and it's a blessing to get sad sometimes, because without that, how would you know about the happy days? Your skin color should not make you exempt from experiencing those things, believe me. And no one should look at you in a wrong way for you know, moving like that, especially yourself. Tell yourself you're not feeling anxious, or the anxiety isn't real, or like, I'm a bitch and let me just man up. You start to disassociate, because one part of your brain, which is, you know, your nervous system, is firing with, you know, all this anxiety, all this depression, all this PTSD, all this paranoia, and the other side of your brain is literally saying, hey, nah, we're tough, we're black. Know what I mean? So you're at a constant battle within your mind, and you never feel at peace. You never feel rested. You never feel like you're yourself. So you can never be yourself with people. You can never connect. You can never, you know, how can you love people? How can you connect with others if you can't love yourself? You can't take care of yourself in that way. You know what I mean? If you're watching this video and you think, well, okay, what's the point? We know this now. I think I knew this before even clicking on this video, but it's just cool to see you speak about it. What's the point? Where do I go from here? Well, the whole point was me just telling you, to make you aware that I'm aware, essentially, to make you aware that brothers are aware. Because I know we're all aware of this, and I don't know, I know we can all relate to this feeling of being black and having to put on the front. Know what I mean? But just be comfortable with who you are. Be comfortable with the bad emotions, because it's not just all, you know, superhuman strength, you know, beautiful hair and amazing skin, beautiful culture. It's not always just that, bro. Like, we got a whole disposition, and we're all different and unique as black people. If you needed that reminder, this is what that video is for, and just to make you aware of it, to be comfortable with it. If you need help, go seek help. If you know, as a man, as a black man, feel the need to cry to a friend, feel the need to go ask a friend for help, don't feel isolated, don't feel ashamed of yourself for doing that. I think a lot of our fathers taught us that, you know, man up and shit, a lot of colored fathers, but it ain't that, bro. It ain't that. Tell a bit of a personal story for myself so you can resonate with this video more and what I'm really trying to get at. Well, I was at a job interview not too long ago, about 6 months ago, and I completely fumbled at it. I went into it, I got nervous, I didn't prepare. I just thought I would hack it. I tried to be nonchalant about it, but I really felt shit about myself, and the real reason is because I felt like I shouldn't have the right to be nervous as a man, to ever go through that experience, to feel anxious. I felt like this ain't me, this isn't who I am. Lo and behold, the anxiety decided to continue, started to follow me, and I started to feel anxious even in more situations. And the real problem was that I was trying to run away from it and try to tell myself that it ain't me, just so I could save my identity, so I could feel comfortable in my own skin. But how could I feel comfortable in my own skin with something living inside of it that I was trying to run away from, that I wasn't paying attention to? It don't make sense. You gotta be comfortable with all sides of you. Not all sides of you are gonna be sunshine and rainbows. So without further ado, I want you guys to take a deep look at yourself and all the negative, disgusting things that you're hiding within yourself, and really bring them to light and hug them. And know that you hugging them is you fixing them. If you want to fix it, you acknowledging it, talking to it, making it see the brighter picture, is you helping it. You pushing it to a corner, it's only getting bigger, it's only getting more frustrated, it's only getting more sad, so you feel it more. I'm men, so I'm not black, I'm not whatever the label is, you know what I mean? And that's really helped. That's helped me get to where I am now, you know what I mean? Really having that self-awareness, recognition, and reflection. And not comparing myself, not putting myself up to the standard that I didn't even set for myself. That's really helped me, and I hope it can help you. It's Men's TV, bringing you back 900 thoughts from the dome to your phone. I hope this resonated, and peace.